Hi everyone, welcome to this new series of LRDI for CAT and other MBA entrance exam preparation on Unacademy CAT English channel. So guys, as you can see, the complete explanation will be in English. So as part of this series, I'll keep releasing videos at regular interval, and that will definitely boost your LRDI preparation. So how you can make maximum use of this video is something like this. What you need to do is, in the video first I'll display the caselet, a particular DI or LR set. You need to give a try for that by your own, and then once you have given a sufficient try, then you can listen to the explanation which I would have provided in the later part of the video. Make sure that you are hitting the like button and you are sharing it with all your friends in different groups so that we can reach out to maximum students, because this is the only channel where you get complete learning in English language. Right, so let's begin and let's look at our first set. But before that guys, in case if you are new to my video, so this is a bit about myself. My name is Ronak Shah and I teach quant and LRDI, and I have been training students for CAT and other MBA entrance exam for last 17 years. So you can also stay connected with me through my Telegram channel, so on which I'll keep posting content which are in Hindi language as well as in English language. So make sure that you have joined this Unacademy_Ronak Shah, and once again do share it with other friends as well. So let's look at the first set. Everyone, there's a beautiful set, and yeah, what you can do is you can go through the data. The complete data has been displayed on the screen. You can pause the video over here, and then once you have sufficiently understood, you can look at the question that I'll be displaying now, and you can try for each question. Once again, over there also you can pause the video and give a try, and then you can listen to my explanation. So let me display the first question, everyone. So here is the first question. I hope you would have read the data. So it's about 10 countries and 3 parameters, the rating in 3 parameters. So what is UMDA's score in parameter F? UMDA is a country. So in CAT exam, you'll find such funny names being used like UMDA, Benga, Kala, and so on and so forth. You can just keep it, you can keep in your mind in a simple way: A, B, C, D, E, and V, W, X, Y, Z, right? And this is a theta question. So once again, I'm sure you would be aware about this fact that in CAT exam you find two types of question: MCQ question and non-MCQ question. So non-MCQ questions are also called theta question. Theta stands for type in the answer, in which you need to enter the value over there, right? So this is a theta question. Here you can also enter your answers in the comment section if you would like to just verify your answers, and if you want to convey that convey to me that you have solved the set, right? So post your answers in the comment. I'll be eagerly waiting for your replies. So yes, now let's look at the second question. So the second question is also theta question. What is Zuma score in parameter S, right? Once again, pause the video over here. Make sure you have given sufficient try before going ahead with the third question. In fact, you can also do it this way. You can go through all the questions and then you can just replay the video and try it once again, so that you can get a fair idea that how you need to approach the set, right? That's another strategy. So third question is, Benga and Delma, two countries categorized as happy, are tied with the same total score. What is the maximum score they can have? Right, very interesting question. It's an MCQ question. For the MCQ question in CAT exam, the marking scheme is +3 -1. For theta question, the marking scheme is +3 0. That means there is no negative marking for theta questions. Even if it goes wrong, you will not be penalized with negative marks, right? And the fourth question is, if Benga scores 16 and Delma scores 15, then what is the maximum number of countries with a score of 13? Okay, so select your answer, and if you once again want, pause the video over here, because now I'll be starting with the explanation. So let's proceed with the explanation. I'm assuming that all of you have given sufficient time and given sufficient efforts, and you all would be ready with your answers to verify. Before we proceed guys, just want to quickly tell you that Unacademy has plus and iconic courses. In fact, we keep launching batches even in English language, where I and some other experienced faculty teach. So if you want to join that batch, you can use my code SHAH10 and you can have very structured preparation. In case if you struggle with anything, you can always DM me on Telegram for your queries. Okay, so let's look at the solution. I hope you would be ready with your answers. Now, before going ahead with the solution of that set, guys, I would like you to understand this set thoroughly. And for that, what I have done is I have introduced two extra questions, right? I'll be displaying a different scenario with the same graph. That will be slightly easy for you to understand. And once you have answered a couple of questions which are easy, then we can go ahead with the actual set. That will actually simplify the understanding, or will help you understand the set better. So this way you will also learn the art of approaching such sets, right? How to interpret the data and all. So first of all, we need to understand what is frequency distribution, right? So just read this data, the simple data. The chart shows the frequency distribution of marks scored by 10 students. Instead of those countries and parameters, I have depicted the same graph in a simple way, that there are 10 students. They appeared for exam of 3 subjects, S, F and C, and they scored certain marks which were between 1 and 7, from 1 to 7, right? Now if you see 10 students appeared for 3 subjects, so total that should be 30 scores. If no one has scored 0, so if you just add the add these values, it will come out to be 30. Just make the addition of all these values, it will be 30, right? That means this frequency. Now what does it mean by frequency? Let's understand that first. So guys, in in subject C, there are 4 students who have got 3 score of 3. There are 4 students who have got 3 ka score. Okay, similarly in subject S and F, there are 2 scores of 7. Now it may be possible a single student scores 7 in both the subject, or 2 different students score 7 in each of the subject. It may be possible, but ultimately there are 2 scores of 7 in total, right? So this is how we need to interpret this frequency distribution. So I hope you are clear with this. Now let's look at the question. What can be the maximum total score, that is sum of marks, in 3 subjects of a student? Guys, for a particular student, what can be the maximum total score of 3 subjects based on this frequency distribution? Can you answer this question? So this is a very simple question. The subjects are S, F and C, and you can easily make out that a particular student, let's call it X. So a particular student X can score 7 marks in subject S, can score 7 marks in subject F, but can't score 7 in subject C because there is no green color graph over here. So the maximum score that he can get in subject C is 7, or maximum score that someone has got in subject C is 7, right? Sorry, 6, not 7. So the total will be how much? So it will be 20. So the maximum total can be 20. So I really hope now you have understood the set. Let's take one more such question so that your understanding becomes crystal clear. So yeah, if 3 students score same total marks in the 3 subjects, same total marks in 3 subjects, then what can be the maximum total score, that is sum of marks in these 3 subjects, right, of each of the 3 students? Now guys, this becomes a little tricky question, because see, had I have this kind of bars, say in subject 7, say there are 3 bars, 3 tall bars of each color, and it's written 2, 3, 4, something like this. That means in subject S, at least 2 students have exactly 2 students have got 7 in subject F. 3 students have got 7 in subject C. 4 students have got 7. So I could have said, okay, yes, it's possible 7, 7, 7 for 2 students, something like this, right? Or say this is 3, this is 3, and this is 4. So all 3 students could have got, say, 7, 7, 7 in 3 subjects. But here what it shows is just 1, 1. So definitely 7, 7, 7 or 6, 6, 6 is not possible. So guys, what will be the maximum total score which is same for 3 students? So what will be that value, right? So to approach this question, let's use to solve this question, let's use a different approach. Okay, so what we'll do is, let's understand what can be the maximum total score of 3 values, okay, for subject S. Okay, what can be the maximum total of 3 values in subject, or subject S? So guys, can I say maximum in subject S can be 7, one value can be 7, okay, one value can be 6, and one value can be 5. There is a 5 over here, right? So I can take 5. So this will be 18. Are you getting this point? Similarly, what can be the maximum summation of 3 values in subject F, right? So can I say in F I have 1, 7, there is no 6 in F, but there are 2, I can take 2 5s, because total there are 3 values of 5s, right, in the subject F. So I can say 5 plus 5, 2 students could have scored 5, 5, and one student could have scored 7 in subject F. So this total will come out to be how much? 17. Similarly for subject C, if you check, so for subject C, what can be the total of 3 top values? So it will be 6 plus 4 plus 3, that is 13. 6 plus 4 plus 3, so this will come out to be 13. Now what is this total? So guys, this comes out to be 48. what is the average for 3 students? So 48 divided by 3 is 16. That means at the most 3 students can have score of 16, 16, 16. If 3 students have got the same scores, the maximum possible value for this can be 16, right? It cannot be more than 16, but it's not necessary that it can be 16, because we need to arrange these values across 3 students across 3 subjects. So we need to check whether it's possible or not. Then otherwise it can be 15 also. So let's check whether it's possible or not. So let me write down the students as X, Y and Z, and let me write down subjects as S, F and C, right? Now what I'll do is, say student X got 7 marks in subject S, then I'll not assign all this highest value to student X itself. Otherwise his score will become 20. We don't want a particular student to have 20. We want each student to have 16. So what we'll do is we'll distribute these higher values equally among 3 students. So what we'll do is, okay, suppose I have assigned, just a moment, okay, I have assigned the 7 score to X in subject S, then I'll assign the 7 score in F to student Y. Okay, suppose student Y got 7 का score in subject F and this 6 score to Z in subject C. Okay, so I'm trying to do equal distribution, right? Now how can I have score of 16? Okay, so he got 7 in subject S, right? So what I'll do is 7 plus 5 plus 4 is possible. So let me assign one 5 over here and one 4 over here, right? So this is 16. Now how can I get 16 over here? Can you think of some values, guys? Just check it, everyone. Yeah. So the other way is you take 6 over here, because one student has got 6. 6 plus 7, 13 plus 3, 16. See, in subject C, there are 4 students who have scored 3, right? So I can take 3 over here. And similarly, if I write 5 plus 5, because in subject F and S, I have 5 values available. So 5 plus 5 plus 6 is 16. So yeah, the maximum score of for 3 students, if it is equal, then it can be 16, right? This is possible. I really hope you all have understood this. Yeah. So this is the approach that we'll require to use to solve this particular data set. So let's go ahead and look at the first question, everyone. I'm sure all of you have understood this set thoroughly now, that you have read data thoroughly. So let's straight away jump to the first question. What is AMADA score in F? Country AMADA. There are 10 countries, 3 parameters. Instead of students, now there are countries. Instead of subjects, there are parameters. Okay. So what is AMADA score in F? Now guys, understand one thing, and this is going to be an important point. Okay. This is a theta question. Theta question means it will have some definite answer. It cannot have answer as can't be determined. There cannot be multiple values possible over there, right? So one thing we have understood that there should be one unique answer, right? So, and look at this first point. Amada and Kelly jointly have the lowest total score of 7, right? Let me just write down the subjects SFC, and Amada and Kelly A and C have total score of 7. Okay, with identical score in all the 3 parameters. They have identical score in all the 3 parameters. So guys, how can I have score of 7? So I can have 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 7, or I can have 4 plus 2 plus 1. This is a simple math, right? So let me check for 3 plus 3 plus 1. What will be the score of Amada in subject F in that case? Now guys, this pay attention over here, right? I want to assign 3, 3 and 1. So if I assign 3 over here, 3 over here, 3 over here, then 3 over here, 1 over here, then 1 over here, right? Something like this. So if you observe one score, there is only parameter F. Okay? There is only parameter F in which 2 countries could have scored 1. There is no other parameter in which 2 countries can score 1. So definitely F would have scored 1. Both of these countries would have scored 1 in parameter F, and other 2 countries, in other 2 parameters, both the countries could have scored 3. See, for parameter S, there are 3 countries, so definitely A and C could have scored 3, and even for parameter C, there are 4 countries which have got 3. So yeah, this is possible. So Amada score in this parameter F is 1. Now you really don't need to check for other possibility. Even if you check for that possibility, you will come to the same conclusion that 1 score for both the countries is possible only in parameter F. Isn't that very obvious? In S, 4 score is not possible, but yeah, sorry, in C, for parameter C, 4 score is not possible because there is only one country who has scored 4. So yeah, we'll put 4 in S and 2 for C. There can be two countries which scored 2 in parameter C. That's possible. So once again, AMDA score in parameter F will be 1. So answer for this question is definitely 1. I really hope you have understood this. Do let me know in the chat box, how did you find this video? Are you finding it useful? And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, don't forget to hit the like button. Do share it with as many friends as possible, and I'll be waiting for your comments in the comment section. Now let's look at the second question. What is Zuma score in S? What is Zuma score in S? Once again, it's a theta question. You know, sometimes this theta question is like a boon. I mean, you can be sure that there will not be multiple possibilities, especially when the stat is something like this, right? The only thing is you need to be careful. You should not be committing some silly mistake because there is no option to validate, right? Okay, so here it is mentioned Zuma has a total score of 17. Okay, further 17 is in the range of 14 to 19, and so that can be called a happy country. So third point talks about happy countries, that all the three countries which are categorized as happy have the highest score in exactly one parameter. So from this statement we are getting plenty of information. First of all, out of 10 only 3 countries are there which have been categorized as happy countries, right? Their scores have to be from 14 to 19. Among them Zuma is one of them whose score is 17, and all 3 countries have scored highest in exactly one parameter, right? So this is something that we need to keep in mind. So let me just write down Zuma and the other 2 countries C1, C2. Okay, and Zuma score should be in this 3 parameter SFC. Zuma score should be 17. Now guys, how can I have score of 17? Okay, so definitely it can be 7 plus 7 plus 3. But if I say 7, 7 and 3, something like this, then in 2 parameters Zuma scored highest, while Zuma being a happy country cannot have highest score in 2 parameters. It has to be exactly 1 parameter, so this is not possible. So eliminate this. Then the other possibility is 7 plus 6 plus 4, right? So how can I have 7 plus 6 plus 4? If I put 6 over here, then it will become highest. If I put 7 here or here, it will become highest. So definitely 6 can't be over here. Okay, because there is 7. So let's put 7 over here. If I put 6 in F, then it's there is no 6 in F. So what you'll have to do is put 6 in S and 7 in F. So now if you have put 6 in S, that means this is not highest because highest in S is 7. F7 is highest, and now you take some other value for C, so you will have to take that value as 4 for C. So yeah, this is possible. So take na everyone. So Zuma score in parameter S can be 6. Since it's a theta question, you really don't need to check for other possibility. The other possibility can be 6 plus 6 plus 5. This way also you can get 17, and if you check 6 plus 6 plus 5, guys, that's also possible. And according to that possibility also, Zuma would have got 6 only in parameter S. Are you all getting this point? Because in F there is no 6. In F there is no 6 score for parameter F, right? So F has to be 5 and other 2 have to be 6. So ultimately answer to this question has to be 6. I really hope you have understood this question. Okay. Chalo, let's go ahead with the third question. Benga and Delma, 2 countries categorized as happy, are tied with the same total score. We know Zuma is happy country with 17, and Benga and Delma are also 2 happy countries. Matlab their scores should be from 14 to 19. Okay, so what is the maximum score they can have? Now guys, for this question you can recollect my explanation for those 10 subjects, 3 students, and 3 students have scored same in the total score of 3 students is same, which came out to be 16, 16, 16, because we use the same graph over there, right? So you can easily understand that if there are 3 countries and the maximum score for 3 countries, if it is same, so it will be 16, 16, 16. It can't be more than that, right? Now if I make one of the countries score as 17, then the other 2 countries cannot have 16, 16, because we know the highest total of 3 parameters will be 48 for 3 countries, right? Just like 3 subjects, 10 students, 3 students, same total score. So it was 16, 16, 16, or you can also take 17, 16, 15, but it can't be 17, 16, 16 because total was 48. So similarly here I can say if one country has 17, then other two countries can't have exactly 16. So definitely 17 is not possible for the other two countries. Which are the other two countries? I'm talking about Benga and Delma. 16 is also not possible. So the only possible values are 14 and 15, right? So now we need to check. Okay, we are asked to find out what is the maximum score that they can have. So guys, Benga and Delma, let's try for 15, whether it's possible or not. So let me show you how can we try that part, everyone. So yeah, here comes the explanation. So if I take Zuma's score as 6, 7 and 4, because Zuma has scored 17. Now the other two countries, let's call it C1 and C2. So their scores, we need to try to make it 15, 15. One thing that we know that these three are happy countries, so in exactly one parameter they should have scored highest. So Zuma has scored highest in F, so some other country would have scored highest in say S, and some other country, third country, would have scored highest in C. The highest score in C is 6. I hope you remember all these things. That's another skill that you need to acquire, that when you read a set, right, once you have solved couple of questions, key facts should be in your mind. Here the important points are K, for parameter S, the highest scores are 7 and 6. The maximum possible score are 7, 6, 5. For parameter F, the maximum score is 7 and next score is 5. There can be multiple 5. For C, maximum score is 6. The next best score is 4. And there is only one score of 4. So next best score is 3. So this is something that you need to keep in mind, right? Okay. So guys, now I want to have total of 15 over here. How can I have the total of 15? So with a bit of trial and error, you can easily make out, guys, that this total of 15 can be, let me just show you, everyone. So it can be 7, put 5 over here because we have plenty of 5 scores for parameter F. 7 plus 5, 12, plus 3, 15. So in C, there are 4 countries which have got score of 3, so that's possible. Similarly, what values should I put over here? You know, I can definitely put 5 over here because 5 we have plenty. 6 plus 5, 11, plus 4 in S we can have score of 4 because 3 countries have scored 4. So yeah, this is also 15. So 15 score is possible, definitely. So I'll tick mark answer as 15 for this. So I really hope you have understood how to answer such sets, right? As I said, once you have understood, it will not be that challenging. Yes, upfront it may look a little daunting set, but after understanding, it will be a moderate set, right? You just have to pay attention to the details and you'll be through. Now the last question, if Benga scores 16 and Delma score 15, then what is the maximum number of countries with a score of 30? So guys, let's go back to our previous calculation. We just need to shuffle a bit over here. Okay, so let's keep this as 6, 7, 4 for Zuma. We are keeping for Zuma 6, 7, 4, everyone. Okay, just a moment. So for Zuma, I'm keeping 6, 7, 4. Now I need to make 16 over here. So how can I make it 16? So guys, 7, 5, 3 was 15. Can I make 4 over here? No. In parameter C, only one country has scored 4. So this would not work. So let me erase this part. So I can have 16 by scoring 5, 5 and 6 over here. Okay, so this will be 6 maximum score. So let me put 7 over here. So how can I have 15? So 7 plus 5 plus 3 will be 15, right? So this is fairly possible, right? Now our question is slightly different. Our question is, if Zuma has scored 17, which is known, and the other two countries which are happy, Benga and Delma, have scored 16 and 15, then how many more countries can score? That is, let me write down C3, C4 and so on and so forth, can have score of 13. So let's check how many countries can have score of 13. For this one, what I'll do is, whatever values we have used over here, let's strike them off. So in S, that is in orange color, we have used a 6, we have used a 7. Let me use different color. So we have used a 6, we have used a 7, and we have used a 5. So here only one 5 score is left for parameter S. Similarly in F, 7, 5, 5. So I have used this 7 and I have used 2 5. So only one 5 is left. And for C, 4, 6, 3. So I've used this 6, I've used this 4. So no 4, no 6 are left, and only 3 3s are left. So So you can see all 6 and 7 scores are utilized. So how can I have total of 13? So the only way is with maximum score of 5, make it 553. Okay, because if you reduce it further, 5 plus 4 plus 4, 5 plus 4 plus 4 is also possible. But let's see, first of all, 553. Okay, so if I say this is 5, okay, because for C there is no score of 5. Okay, so it has to be 5 over here, and you'll have to put 3 over here. So one country can have, now can I have 5 plus 4 plus 3, right? So guys, neither, yeah, so this is utilized. Now you have 0 5s, so no score of 5s left. Okay, no score of 5s left, so no more countries are possible. Okay, so there will be only one country which can have score of 13 if this situation is given. So answer for that question 4 will be only one country. So I really hope that you have understood this set, guys. Once again, do let me know in the comment section how did you find it, and wait for my other videos. I'll make sure that I keep releasing the videos like this, so that you can get the best possible practice. And yeah, just forgot to mention one thing, guys. So before releasing this video, I'll release this PDF of this set on the Telegram group, so you can practice it and then you can watch the video. That's another way for you to go through this particular set. Okay, so see you next time with one more video. Till then, bye bye and take care.